Trashidele, everyone, and please listen to Dharma with vast motivation of bodhicitta, thinking that I would like to become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Therefore, I am going to listen the Sutra of Medicine Buddha well, and as well, I am going to practice it well. So there are two different kinds of sutras about Medicine Buddha in Khenpo, and one is just about the Medicine Buddha himself, and the another one is more extensive, which is about the seven Tathagatas, and it says the aspirational prayer of the seven Tathagatas, and this is the one we have been working so far. And then in that sutra, again, there are two different chapters. The first chapter includes the aspiration of all the 6 Buddhas, and the second chapter is about the Medicine Buddha himself. And then again, further, this second chapter has two subdivisions, which is about the first one is about the 12th great aspiration of Medicine Buddha himself, and the second is the benefit of just merely hearing his name. And then first one we have already done. We have already talked about the 12th great aspiration, and now the second one. And from now we are talking about the benefit of hearing his name.
Jambal Shenyang Semjen Kongdao Tishin Shekbar Namge Labi Ne Zimba Dao Yuede Labi Ne Zimba Da Domba Shune Jaba Rabjung Chekin Mangbo Yobare Deda Children Lobar Shukshin Tawa Lobar Shukne Kongdao Children Dang Demba Dedao Ni Yore De Inayang Then children lobar shu, tawa lobar cha, chinche lobar cha ne, then lam yang da bala jotuki yo mare. Chudrim da ya lam yang da ba do mi do jim ne gang re na chudrim dang den ba de dang ni chudrim zam sung gi mang de te ba yong so mi chul de da chudrim zam ji gi de ne chok shi zin ne de ne te ba ji gi yo ma re de shen shek be sung le do de nam ge den so ma mi she te ba mi she ba la de ne den so ma mi she yang gang dang mang de te ba de dang ni 양 카시 퇴바 자침바 지기 요래데 이나야 학비 nga젤 전도 줄데 되다 nga젤 전도 줄네 nga젤 줄 nga젤기 니 눈베 나 nga젤기 강조 왕도 쇼네 현덕러 탁독 제진 담배 쳐라 왕사월 줄 뽕월 줄 담배 쳐라 왕사월 되네 다 뽕와 편제를 쳐본게 레도 버저 사도 하는데 밀름보 대답보 대답니 뒤기 쳐봐대 다 되는 다 대바 제바이나 주름송은 이거 되네 뒤기 왕도 줘봐 람친제로 봐 쳐말에 다장 람 냠바를 쇼글라 다 랑야 람 냠발라 쇼 셈젠 셴강 제와 탁리 자동 두마 다장 내내 양사 첨보를 람 친제로 봐 양사 첨보 동거를 제바오 셈젠 대답보 대답니 셈젠 녀와 미세바로 도와를 줄 되네 세보대 가봐도 그래서나다 녀와 미세 솔라메비기 동에 용에 녀와라 도고 강당은 미래 줄반나 좀된데 대신 셰바 다좀바 양다바로 조베 상제 민게라 벤도리아 외기 절바디 첸 퇴바로 줄바 대당니 다디 낭니 가시 가셔야 되네 녜마 미 주베 갑솔라드네 상제 멜레기 첸 퇴겐 가시 여바이나 대당니 셈제 녀로나 내장 대를 상지기 투 상지 멜레기 투 대신 셔바디 천문도 줄데 다다 대신 셔기 천 전용서로 다다 아마이기 바쳐던 지 내내 상지 멜레기 투지기 진업도 니러 때네 내내 상지 멜레 이게 센전 대덕 되네 시페네 다 상지 면례 천 마테나 깔바 버도 냐와 되나 내제 요래데 이나 상지 면례 천택인데 전에 냐와 되네 시페네 영 미직된도 깨와를 줄 영덕에 따와전도 줄 준주동 덴바동 계획 삼바전도 주로
So the sutra says, again, as you know that when Buddha taught, the main disciple was Manjushri, so he keep calling him Manjushri, Manjushri like that. So here also it begins Manjushri. Furthermore, there are people who hold the precepts of Tathagatas, which means there are many people who take the vows but doesn't really keep them well. So, but they enter into wrong disciplines and wrong views. So, those who possess the morality, they just keep the mere morality and they completely don't look for vast studies. So, which means they just, some of them just feel satisfied with having only the vow and they don't think they need to study anymore. Therefore, they don't look for further studies. So, they don't understand the meaning of the profound sutras that have been taught by Tathagata. Of course, if you don't study, then you don't understand. So, those who just feel satisfied or content having only the vow, also not really good. So, that's a wrong way of thinking. Even you have a very good vow, you are a very good monk, you still need to study more. Otherwise, it's not just to have a vow is not sufficient. And then Some of them, those who have studied a lot, but some like to study but become arrogant. So in Tibetan we have Lakbeng Ngayal. When we explain the arrogance or pride, we have 6 different kinds of arrogance, and this one is called Lakbeng Ngayal, which I think in English would be better to say overweening arrogant, thinking overweening. So anyway, I translate it that way. I think that is the most close word for that. So those who have studied a lot become overweening arrogant. Since they are overwhelmed by arrogance, they feel jealous of others. They think I'm the best. So whoever they see someone have some wisdom, then they feel jealous because they think I'm the best. And other end, they shun the Dharma, and they also they don't practice because they just feel arrogant. They shun the Dharma by being presumptuous, right? Presumptuous, yeah, presumptuous. Wangsawa, in Tibetan is a wangsawa. So wangsawa is, I think this is the best word, presumptuous. And these kind of stupid people, it says in Sutra, lumbo means stupid. These kind of stupid people who are guided by Maras, they themselves enter into a bad path, and they make many 100,000 quintillion others beings fall over the great cliffs to a wrong way. This kind of being, they will go to the unbearable hells. Those who have heard the name of Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhate Samyaksam Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of the Light of Labis Lazuli, when they were previously born in the human realm, even they are in the hell realm, by the power of Buddha, they will realize the name of that Tathagata, and after passing away from there, they will be born in the human world. And they will have right view, they will be diligent, and they will have virtuous mind. So when among those people who are born in the hell realm because of those negative thought and action, if they have heard name of Medicine Buddha when they were human being, and then because of their previous habitual tendencies and because of the blessing of the Medicine Buddha came together, and they remember the name of him again in the hell realm, and because of remembering that, and that will cause them to pass away from there very fast. Otherwise, they will have to remain there for a long time.
대다 김빵대 대신식배 땜발라 럽도 중네 다르기 장조선배 제발 주로 잠벨 현영
and then this is in the same section. So they will give up, which means after they're born in the human realm, I still going on. They will give up households, which means lay people's hood, and will be ordained in the teaching of Tathagata. Gradually, they will perform the conduct of Bodhisattva. So all these are happening because of having heard the name of Medicine Buddha when they were a human being.
잠벨 현영 샘전 강도 다기 ngọc 다 랑기 랑라데 때라당 랑기 랑라 ngọc 제징 내내 현라 차도기고네 현다라 민인바 꾸르다 제바 다 제린데 심야망고요 바래 다올라 때진 현라 메베 샘전 대덕 년성 숨보다도 로동장 망보를 동년용으로 줄 다다올라 제바나 현라 메가 냐베 디나민게 로동장 망보라데 년성이 내서 동년 대다 로동장 두마 대네 시페네 대네 라라 발랑기 르는 라라 따이르는 까브레 ngamon기 르는 까브레 봉불라소바 둔지 깨네 남서 깨버죠 네 갑라네 쭉작등 육작 남기 대바당 대바당 되네 대바기 강엘 잠마세베 되네 칼라 세메베 제바당 추메베 꼼베 류년바당 칼 쳔복갈데 람도 도와로 주로 다데 딩상 마셔 같이 롱바들 마음 통해도 같은데 생각은 람도 도와로 주로 갈데 잘라 미녀파녀나양 잘라 까브레 되네 미기 류든지 렘바이나양 딱도 릭마와 남기 낭도 깨버려 주로 되네 젠도 주신 스타 신기 요거 젠도 주신 신기 왕도 주로 랑왕 매바 되네 계지장 랑왕 매바 신기 왕도 신 왕도 되네 되고 뭐 강덕은 미래 주르바나 좀 된데 대신 셔봐다 좀 양다버 조베상지 민길라 벤더리에 여기 절버디 첸 테버 주르바 대다기 다 된대게 생긴 정매 삼김이 셔봐요 바로 디 나네다 상지 첸내기 상지 맨내기 첸 되긴 레니니 여봐이나 저번 대다기 계획자와 대 동행 탐제를 용서 타와 주를 대답의 동행 탐제를 용서 타와 주를 되네 왕보 노월 주를 되네 최라 케바당 왕보 셀와당 이 슝바당 개와 용서 셀와라 개와 주발라 엄마를 점바당 딱도 개위신인당 조광 기회신이나 제루와 네바르주를 뒤기 샤바 쩌바당 뒤기 원도 미토 마릭베 공에 북 쪽바당 마릭베 니레 세토바도 녀모메 출롱 겜바르주를 깨와당 가시당 양행당 명학된바 당다 깨와당 가시당 셈라 양행당 칸에 명학된바당 류라 제곰기 동을와당 이메대와당 초반남래 용서 타로 줄기리
The next is again the benefit of hearing his name, and also the next is mainly talking about the terrible result of belittling others or insulting others or saying bad things others or bad things of others. So again, Buddha said to Manjushri, furthermore, there are sentient beings who praise themselves, and by jealousy they insult others. So who do praise themselves, saying I'm the best, I'm the good, blah blah blah, and insult all others, or belittling others. And those beings who praise themselves and insult others will experience suffering for many thousands of years in the three lower realms. After many thousands of years, they pass away from there and will take birth in the animal realm, such as cows, horses, camels, donkeys, and so forth. They will be hit by, in Tibetan we say chukchak. Chukchak is it says both. Yukja and chukja. Chukja is actually the stick made out of willow. Willow wood, willow tree. It's changma in Tibetan we call changma. Willow. If my pronunciation is not very good, then WILLOW. Willow stick. I don't know how important it is, but I have to translate it because this is the word in Tibetan we have. chukchak. This is the chukchak. Willow is the translation of chukchak. So it says they will be, when they are born as cows, horses, camels, donkeys, and so forth, and they will be hit or beaten by willow stick or other sticks. So that's what happening. We can see, when people make the animals work for them, if they don't listen to them, then they beat them with the different kind of, this is maybe ancient way of saying like willow stick and others, and their bodies will suffer with hunger and thirst, and they need to travel with huge burden. Even if by chance they get human form, which means human birth, in Tibetan we say mi nyepa, so I just form, which means human life. They will be born in the lower caste. In the ancient time, there are so many different levels of the caste. Even still exist in India and Nepal, untouchable and so forth. So I think it's talking about that thing. It says they will, even if by chance they get human form, they will be born in the lower caste, and they will be servant under the power of others. So they will never have freedom. They will be always controlled by others. So among them, those who have now, until here is the result of saying bad things for others. So we can see how important it is to see good things in the others, instead of always looking the negative way. It's important to see the positive way. Then you don't have to say bad things. Then you don't have to go to this result. Then now from here is the benefit of hearing the name of the Medicine Buddha. Okay, it says those. Okay, among those beings who whether they are animal or human, those who have heard the name of Bhagavan Tathagata Arhata Samyak Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of the Light of Lavis Lazuli, when they were previously born in the human realm, by the root of that virtue, which means by the root of that virtue of hearing the name of Medicine Buddha, they will be completely free from all suffering. They will have sharp faculties. They will be scholars. They will be intelligent. And they will put great effort in looking for virtues. They will always get opportunity to be accompanied by spiritual friends. The lasso of Mara will be cut. The eggshell, do you call eggshell? The shell of the egg? Eggshell, right? Eggshell, right? Yeah. Because we have gonge bub in Tibetan. This is kind of metaphoric, but anyway, in Tibetan we say gonge bub. That means the eggshell of ignorance. Okay, it says, Marikbe gonge bub, I translate in this way. The eggshell of ignorance will be broken, which means you will be waking up from the ignorance. That's how Khenpo explained this word. In Sutra it says, the eggshell of ignorance will be broken, which means you will be You'll be waking up from the ignorance. The river of klesha will be dry up. And they will be completely free from birth, old age, death, pain, crying, suffering, mental disorder, and fighting. So here, this is the sutra, the word from Sutra, and Khenpo explained, when you say pain, pain is your body. Crying is with pain coming out of your speech. And then suffering and mental disorder are more related with your mental. So basically it's saying that all the problem of your body, speech, mind, you will be free from them. So that thing is here.
Chambal, Shenyang Semjin Kongdog, Chamalong Member Gushing, Kashida, Chamaja, La Picavajan, the name. Semjen da Penzin Tabadang, Tabduju, Zubadang, da Signin Sherejin, Taba, Chichila, Junjurejin, Zubadang, 개바당 선제 다 락진 두고 뭐지 살이 개발 제도 주고 여대 다 참아지는 미 바다로 참아지는 데는 제주게요 그래서 샘제 대덕 넘버를 쯔비 샘수 줄비 류당 악당 이게 미게와 넘버 나초 넘버 두제도 다 류가 고숨기 미게와 나초가 싸게요 그래서 지글라 지 펜바 마인바 세와 제바 되징 딱도 펜순 네버저위 치를 전대 됐다 다 대장장 삼로당 남년세메 받는 현라 바르달라 투신자 담라 남 삼로당데 요르스 가지 전대 대덕 낙설길 하당 신길 하당 리일 하고 버제 다 가지 되네 다 하로 젠뒤세야 두다 되게 지금이길 하 낙설gen 데서 고버지 도저 남서 정보 다대바다 고버제 도저도 손에 정보 미마인데도 고버제 도저에게내서 송외 속착 남기 속죄진 샤당 탁사위 뇌진당 다 선진기 샤탁사위 뇌진 신보남 라 처벌제대 자오디 민네 저밤 다 코란솔 마가웨기 다연하데 디 민네 베 속제네 되네 디기다 속년 류도 쓰네 대를 링학다고 좁징 제뎀당 로랑기 조르웨 다 녜가기 조르웨 속에 바르체 자와당 다 그런 먹어위기 저 탐절라데네 속에 바르죠 류 넘버 식버를 되발라 강다기 점된데 대신셔바 민길라 벤르야 외기 절보디 첸 되바르 줄바 대달라 강계장 바르체 자와를 미니때 대덕 펜순 잠비 셈당 펜비 셈당 네셈 메비 셈선네 버주 랑랑기 독밤 주노르기 촉셰 버주
Again, Manjushri, Buddha said to Manjushri, furthermore, there are people or beings who love slander or derisive talks, right? In Tibetan we say trama. Usually it's translated as a slander, but if I say derisive talk, it makes me more easy. Anyway, so those people who love to talk about the derisive talk make other people argue or fight and even get separated. Since the minds of those beings become full of dispute and strife, they will perform various negativities through body, speech, and mind. They will put effort in harming to each other with minds of not benefiting. That's the word how you use in sutra. So they will summon. They will summon the local deities of forest, woods, and mountains. They will summon different evil spirits from the. In Tibetan we say tuto. So I put both of them. I don't know which is more close. I put cemetery and chana ground. So in Tibetan we say, I think chana ground is more, because in Tibetan when we say tuto is more where the bodies are cremated. So if you just put the cemetery, then you usually bury it, right? So anyway, I put both of them for that. So usually we believe in the cemetery where body is cremated, there are so many different kind of evil spirit dwell. So it says they will summon different evil spirit from the cemetery and chana ground or chana ground. And by making offering to yakshas, yaksha is the Sanskrit word for Nujin in Tibetan, and raksha is the symbol. So these are the another type of evil spirit who kill the animals and consume their blood and flesh. And also, because they make offering to this to harm your enemy. And then they will express the names of the enemies, or even they make the form of enemies, and they practice the Vidya mantras. You will curse ghosts and zombies, and they want to make obstacle for life, which means they would like to keep. In Tibetan we say sogla parche, means I just translate literally. Sogla parche means obstacle to the life, which means they like to kill and destroy the bodies. Somehow, okay, until here is the negative, and now after here, again, the benefit of hearing the name of Medicine Buddha. Somehow, nothing can harm them who hear the name of Bhagavan Tathagata, Arhata Samyasam Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of the light of Labis Lazuli. They will dwell or remain in the mind of loving kindness and altruistic mind that are free from harming for each other. They will be satisfied with their own provision, whatever they have.
Jambal Shenyang Koro Shibo Gelong Dang Gelong Madang Kenyen Dang Kenyen Ma Dedak Dang Shenyang Debi Rigi Bum Gangdak Yenlak Jedang Dembi Da Sojong Nyene Yenlak Jedang Dembi Nyene La Nyewar Nede Lo Chikam Dawa Sumdo Labi Ne Nam Zinjin Nyene Yenlak Jebe Tomba Labi Nam Zinjin Gangdagi Sambe Da Disugi Nyene Yenlak Jebe Tomba Sunga Migulda Da Samba Migulde Karesna Dagi Kewezawa Di Nyene Yenlak Jebe Tomba Sunga Kewezawa Di Nupcho Gangna Dishin Sheba Tsebak Me Shukbi Chidingi Kam Dewa Chinda Kewa Shokshi Je Malam Dedabu Taba Dagle Gangdagi Chamdende Dishin Sheba Mingi La Bendruye Wegi Chelba Di Tsen Tebar Julba Dedak Chiwi Dugi Tse Jangjo Semba Je Zunchungi Lakne Lam Tambar Churde 다 대화진도 도르나 대화진의 계획이 제도 개와도 말람 따바 있나요? 대속의 상제 점된 맨레기 천대바 있나? 되네 장조선바 체제게 된 조주기 상내 람 대화진도 조기게 람점을 주기래 되는 대덕 대를 빼마 천 카도 나속 남라 주대께वर 주로 대화진이잖아. 강라라 dak hai jikden do kewa jurba dedang ni yang khaje dewa jingge singdo mage ba khorang zo hayu la ke gi malam da ba la tenne hayu la ke gi chedo sonam gi chosa ba de sonni hai jikden do kewa ro jurwa dedang ni hai jikden do ke ne dere ke ne ngen gi gewe zawa de sebar mejur sing 당연히 개와도데 양 세번 미주리 겐도 도와를 미주로 될라되는 겐도 도 되는 시편에 장 미직된 데르링 시베 왕조 콜레주로 잡아 줄데 단 하이 대원용에게 레네 체퍼바 있나요 양자를 미직된 도게네 되는 링시로 왕도 되게 되는 콜레주로 잡아 개월랭이 예 콜레주로 잡을랑네 장 되네 셈젠 제와 탁틱 자동 두마덕 되네 개와주의 레게 람라 그 도게레 그 말이 주로 젠도나 양 제릭 싱살라 첨보다고 다 콜레주로 제보라 마토바 있나요? 되네 제릭 싱살라 첨보다고 김다도 싱살라 되는데다 디 표가르게 싱인데도 지금 다 싱이게 리기 나옵니다. 예알가 체시 동보 체시지 있어요. 다비 김다도 개월주로 잠세 싱살라 첨보다고 김덕 싱살라 첨보다비 김덕당 노르당 두당 제당 방왕망보 저루의 김덕도 되네 개월 줄게리 대개바 점 마이테베 되네 개바 탐제장 속분종 초바당 왕축 분종 초바당 미욕 분종 초바 다 욕보 다 자와 체와 체살라 체다 중국이 요바 분선서번 되네 샘 빠와당 뚫퍼바당 첸보체 첸베 똑기 슈당 덴바를 주로 비메 관계 대신 셰바디 첸 퇴신 송바디 비메 기능고 대 타마이 마셔버죠 무슨
more benefit of hearing the name of Medicine Buddha. Buddha said, Manjushri, furthermore, the four entourage or retinue, entourage, this is a French word, right? That's why I usually say entourage or retinue is better, retinue. Anyway, usually we say, I think if you have studied Buddhism, you know, we usually say four retinue of Buddha, which actually includes the female and male bhikshu and female and male upasaka. So there is no novice one. Novice one is not included here when we say four retinue or entourage. So Buddha said, Manjushri, the four retinue, bhikshu or bhikshunis, upasakas or upasikas, and also those faithful noble son and noble daughter who practice upavasta or nyene. I think nyene is better for you because nyene is Tibetan word with the 8 precept. So anyway, nyene is 24-hour vow, you all know. 8 precept, and then practice, and then for 1 year or for even 3 months, and then practice very well, not breaking any discipline or precept, and then if they make the wish, saying that by the root of this virtue, may I be born in the Western Sukhavati where the Tathagata Amita Ayus live. It says Amita Ayus, but usually Amita Ayus and Amitabha are same actually. But anyway, in Sutra it says Amita Ayus, the long life Buddha. Usually we translate as a long life Buddha, Sepame. So it says, may I be born in the Western Sukhavati where Tathagata Amita Ayus or long life Buddha lives. If you make this kind of aspiration prayer, and if you have here the name of the Medicine Buddha, then when they pass away or they die, the 8 bodhisattvas will come miraculously and will show you the path to the Amita Ayus pure land, which is called Sukhavati. And there you will be born from a multicolored lotus flower miraculously. And then if you have make aspiration of being born into the God's realm by practicing that whatever practice you do, like nyene and so forth, then you will be born there also. But usually it is says when you the virtue which causes you to be born in God's realm is once it is exhausted, then you will fall again into the lower realm. But here, the special is, if you have here the name of Medicine Buddha, then even that virtue which causes you to be born in Deva realm is exhausted, you will not be fallen into the lower realm. And somehow you will become a human being. And then not just human being, you will become Chakravartin. Or in English, you just say different translation, like universal moniker or some. Anyway, Chakravartin is better, I think, which has control over the 4 continents, it says. You will be born. And not only that, and then you will be establishing many quintillion people into the path of 10 virtue. If you don't if you don't born as a Chakravartin, again you will born in the these are the 4 different lineages, human lineages, like Gyalrig, which means Kshatriya, Damse is like Brahma, and Kimta, and so forth. It says, okay, you'll be born in a family, Kshatriya family, like a sala tree. So a sala tree is said to be the tree which has the biggest branches, biggest leaf, and biggest body, and so forth. That's why they give the example of the sala tree. In Tibetan also use this word. This is actually the Sanskrit word. In Tibetan we say sala, shing sala. So in Tibetan we say shing sala, but in English we say sala tree. So anyway, which means the very huge family of Kshatriya, or huge family of Brahma, Tamse shing sala tao, like a shing sala tree. And then a sponsor, and then who has lots of grain, lots of crops, and a big treasury, and so forth, it says. And then you will have a perfect body, physical body. And you will have perfect power. You will have perfect retinue and servant. And you will have power, courageous, and so forth. And then those who are holding an inferior birth, if you hear the name of the Medicine Buddha, and this will be the last inferior birth for you, and you will have a powerful birth next time.
Oh yeah. Then that the Tiki Nangak Chimba in the Takbar Sugar, you got the Nemaya Shiva in Darunya Yanja Shugi, Karesana down around the Sanje Melegi 10 table Samgi, then lay Garanda Gang Jomgi to Kare Sell Kanga Kare Sell Tokido, the Semla Shannon, then in the Around Dollar. nga chue yabu ji chege de ina nga jel de nga chue yabu ji jugu men do sama do na de la thapse kare je go samgin den de yang ga je nga nyomo ba shen na me de thao do den de yong do se do da den de ge nyomo de so so la kare shuk che wa ye na yang o da di sangye men la so wa men la tam na den Nyomombate도 좀 두야래도 nyomombate도 시투야래도 삼네 되네 상제 면라로 소한다야디 되네 답 투버종나 되네 다리 상 건조 면leg이 또 년바 될라드는 그 받침보를 찾겠어.
So since this is very important, I am repeating again and again. I have said already many times. You should remember the benefit of hearing the name of the Buddha, Medicine Buddha, and then whenever you encounter this kind of problem, and then you should be able to think of that. Then you will have the confidence and devotion to Medicine Buddha, and if you pray him, supplicate him with full trust, then it will work in that way. For example, whenever I have audience with a student, many students says, I really want to practice very good Dharma, but somehow I have a problem with my arrogance. And then, of course, different individuals have different problem with the different kleshas. And some says, I'm a good person, I really want to practice Dharma, but somehow I have a little jealousy problem, and so forth. So this is something that we can cure, because Sutra says, Buddha Shakyamuni says, and then if you remember the benefit of that mentioned in this sutra, and whenever you encounter this kind of problem, if you apply, then you will get the full benefit of listening Dharma on this sutra. Otherwise, there's no much benefit. Therefore, please remember all this benefit of hearing the name of Medicine Buddha.
Tene di nangshin rangden mayim ba shen la yang tene ta mi mangbo jigi o neba di ta shi ma do long ma do de la gare jego tabshe gare jego le tekin diwa mangbo yong do o de su la yang tene gangzo ta sangje men le gi chen ju tum na 좀 된데 대신 저거 저 마연도 저거 상지 민게라 변려야 기 저거라 차도로 제 tum나 대소 되네 강연 딜레 저 토비야당 대나신 가지 다 샘진 dundu 샘진 저거 키 저거 다 심해 저거 된데라 다 가시 나사포 시마도 롱마도 대소라 가래 제거래 된데 뭐뭐 연구도 대소라양 되네 다 대소라 상제 면례기 천대 작와 있는 팽기를 삼배 이게 강소 예시 샘라 샤네 이치 끼네 되네 좀 된데 대신 저바다 좀 마연도 저배 상제 맹게라 벤도에게 저바라 차도로든 천 중나되네 렌둔 되면은 렌숨도 보지 되네 죄도나 되네 더레기 두멜데 le joro zam ma sebe se chimi gi dung gang tam ji yang sel du pen dok chen bo du.
And also, I have been told by many students who have patients or sick people, they said, we always face people who are dying, but they're not really dying very fast as they should, and they're suffering a lot. And there's no chance, no hope at all to survive. So what should we do for them? And then again, same answer. If you have full confidence and devotion to Buddha, Medicine Buddha, then you should recite his name, either in Tibetan or English also fine, I guess. In Tibetan, if you know Tibetan, then just as Khenpo says, this is a Tibetan way. If you don't know that, then also I think you can do in English. I prostrate, make offering, and go for refuge to the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhata Samyasam Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of the Light of Labis Lazuli. If you can do that 7 times or 3 times is also sufficient if you don't have time. Then, but important thing is you yourself have to have confidence first, and then trust, and then devotion. Then it will bring the power of Buddha. And then you will definitely have that person. Not only in this life, even after his death, by hearing his name, then it will make him a lot easier going through the pardo and his next life everywhere. He traveled after he passed away from this world. And not that only, also, many people ask me also when your pets are dying, like dog or cat and so forth. Again, same thing. It doesn't matter whether human or non-human. If you recite his name in a dying, the ear of the dying people or dying animal, and then it will be really very, 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 very beneficial for this life to have a easy dying process, and after the death, also easy traveling through the pardo and so forth. So this is a very, very important thing to remember. Okay, now time's up. We will do the Sakya Dharma.
상제 면례기 도 천년 집에 기회자와 되기 때문에 다리 도입기 나사디 탐지 10월 동 졸로 토버쇼 선말람 잡기.
So when we do this prayer, please think that I'm dedicating whatever merit we have accumulated by receiving the teaching on Medicine Buddha and by teaching it, because Khenpo taught. So we say Chenyen in Tibetan means both not just receiving, but also by whatever merit we have accumulated by teaching and listening. We dedicate this in order to pacify this, particularly all the sicknesses of the world, and particularly the coronavirus, the COVID-19, and then do this practice together. Okay.
Sangye Jodang Gede Namlai Gyatsan Jo Lama Yedang Khandra Solai Gyatsan Jo Rāngsam dōngsāi chūkī gōlāi gyāsāi jē wō mā nāngā dānyāmbē samjē tam Lama Sangye Rinpo Chalai Gyāsāi jē Sangye Chūdāi Gīndē Nāmlai Gyāsāi jē Lama Yedāng Khandru Zōlai Gyāsāi jē Rāngsam dōngsāi chūkī gōlāi gyāsāi jē wō Lama Sangye Rinpo Chalai Gyāsāi jē Sangye Chūdāi Gīndē Nāmlai Gyāsāi jē Lama Yedāng Khandru Zōlai Gyāsāi jē Rāngsam dōngsāi chūkī gōlāi gyāsāi jē Lujen Gala Sevaraya Majuraji Luzen Devaya Maya Luyan Trozebe Jungye Trobe Doya Maya Jenyeba Malue Jeje Daya Doya Debaya Lama Gunjo Sangye Tojeda Karo Jejo Soime Nudoda Lede Loa Me Bede Doye Moa 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 Zedroya Barajo Lama Gunjo Sangye Tojeda Karo Jejo Soime Nudoda Lede Loa Me Bede Doye Moa Moa Zedroya Barajo Lama Gunjo Sangye Tojeda Karo Jejo Soime Nudoda Lede Loa Me Bede Doye Moa Moa Zedroya.
The usual dedication prayer and trashie prayer.
Oy sonam de tamje zebaye tome yebe rana bamje kega na je bala robaye sebe sole rowa rowa yo jambala bawa chidrai kemba da kodo sambo de 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 da kunye jason da love jenge wa de da Rabdo mo sangye kozanye bejela no chenye me bejela gende meje bejela genje daro mo mo ro yo ende shele ya jare tene mo karma ya bade dembe nyembo ande chodore kunyo chabje jeme je tawa rambe dai je